Welcome to the video, guys. As most of you will know, I have covered the grooming gang situation over the past few months fairly regularly. You all might remember the petition I promoted that you guys all signed got past 100k and forced the government to actually answer, though of course they said they are going to release a paper that is going to be heavily redacted compared to the original report. So our petition both succeeded and failed at the same time, but obviously could have done better had the mainstream media properly reported on it, which obviously we knew they was never likely to do. To be honest, the Independent did cover it on a more regular basis than anybody else, but that's still not enough, if you ask me. Well, it seems the activist organisation Hearts of Oak, along with Women Against Groomers, are planning a rally coming up on August the 3rd down in London. This will be held in Parliament Square to get the Rochdale Three deported. You know, the three worthless scumbags up in Rochdale who went around raping young girls and got sent to prison for it. Now, as I covered in a video a couple of months ago, they were released from prison, had their citizenship stripped, but were never actually deported and are still roaming around now where the victims can see them. This utter shame on our country has forced Hearts of Oak along with Women Against Groomers to start this rally on August the 1st, which will be attended by a variety of different speakers. Obviously, the mainstream media have generally ignored this story, but Political Light have actually covered it, though they didn't do a very good job of it, if you ask me. Because as you can see on the screen here, they decided to whack Tommy Robinson's name right at the beginning of it in order to get some clicks, I would expect, rather than actually covering it for what it is for the good of the girls up in Rochdale and around the country that have been the victims of these abhorrent fuck pigs. So because of that, we won't bother taking a look at this. We will just look at the press release from Hearts of Oak themselves, which you can see here on the screen. It says, mass deport the Rochdale Free Rally in Parliament Square, midday, Saturday the 1st of August. The activist organisation Hearts of Oak, together with partners Women Against Groomers, are holding a mass rally in Parliament Square at 12 p.m. on Saturday the 1st of August, calling for urgent deportation of 3 members of the notorious Rochdale grooming gang. When Fuckpig 1, Fuckpig 2 and Fuckpig 3 were convicted in 2012 of appalling and racist sexual offences against young Rochdale girls, then Home Secretary Theresa May said that they would be deported after serving their sentences, which we all know was a complete and utter load of codswallop at the end of the day. Anything that comes out of her mouth, you know, is nothing but bullshit. This has developed cross-party support with Andy Burnham, Labour Mayor of Manchester, Tony Lord, Labour MP for Rochdale, Chris Chapman, Conservative MP for neighbouring Haywood and Middleton, all calling for the 3 groomers to be returned to Pakistan. But 4 years after their release from prison and 2 years after being stripped of their British citizenship, these men are still walking the streets of Rochdale and terrifying both their victims and the residents of the town, which is something I actually covered, like I said earlier, a couple of months ago in a video on this situation when the Daily Mail picked up on the fact they were roaming around a shopping centre with the victims in there at the same time. In May, Hearts of Oak and Women Against Groomers commenced legal action against the Home Office to force them to deport the men. They are now calling for people of all the UK's ethnicities and cultural backgrounds to join them in Parliament Square on the 1st of August to make a united stand and urgent call for the men to be put back on a flight to Pakistan. Black and white unite, as all girls matter. And here they actually have a list of the confirmed speakers so far. Tommy Robinson, Reverend George Hargreaves, Carl Benjamin, otherwise known as Akkad Daly, and Anne-Marie Waters. Now obviously that says so far there could well be more added to that list. Now I've got to say, this is a really good thing for the Hearts of Oak organisation along with Women Against Groomers to do. We definitely need to bring more light to this situation, and doing it in central London could certainly do that. So if any of you guys want to go down there and show your support, it's happening at midday at Parliament Square on Saturday the 1st of August. And obviously get ready for the media smears that you know will follow anything to do with any of the names listed in this, or definitely the topic we are talking about here.
There is a pattern consistent throughout history of oppressed people turning on the oppressors, slaves against their owners, the peasantry against the feudal barons, colonies, Mr. Verhofstadt, against their empires, and that is why Britain is leaving. And it doesn't matter which language you use, we are going, and we are glad to be going. We're off.